Hey guys, Jarek here, going to be doing some more Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. This time we're doing some team deathmatch on the map Scrapyard. I'm going to be using an M4A1 suppressed along with an M93R suppressed. My perks are Sleight of Hand Pro, Stopping Power Pro, and Steady Aim Pro. Now Scrapyard, I actually really do like this map. This is easily my favorite map in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. The reason being is that this map really caters to my playstyle. It's not too big, it's not too small. It's one of the smaller maps, but it's not too small like say Nuketown in Black Ops 1. Or Hijacked in Black Ops 2 or something like that. Or Rust in this game in Modern Warfare 2. It's not too small, but it's definitely not too big. It's right in between small and medium size. That really caters to what I like to do. I like to go around the outsides of the map, get around the whole enemy team, flank all of them, and kill the whole enemy team doing that. I like to play it smart. I don't like to run just straight into the battle going on. I have a tendency to stay away from all the planes down in the middle of this map. And that works pretty well for me. That usually works very, very well. This game started a little bit iffy. I didn't know if I was going to upload it or not when I was playing it. But I definitely started doing a lot better towards the end, and I decided I could definitely upload this game. So yeah, after talking about this map a little bit, let's go ahead and talk about the M4. The M4 is basically the same way as it was in Call of Duty 4. Nothing really has changed. Good, solid, all-around gun, decently accurate. It's a medium range gun, but you can pretty much use it up close or far away pretty effectively. The M93R, which I refuse to call the Raffica because the Raffica is just the Italian word for burst, and by saying Raffica, you're basically saying I'm using a burst. I mean, I guess it's not really the wrong way to say the name of this gun, but it's not really correct either. It also has kind of been associated with the, well, for lack of a better term, the COD fags that really don't know anything about guns, but they just say the name Raffica because they heard that from Call of Duty, and that's where they get all of their gun knowledge is from Call of Duty, and that drives me crazy. But yeah, getting away from that topic for a little bit. Yeah, I've covered all my guns and everything. Let's go ahead and talk about some other games. So, like I said, BioShock Infinite is coming out tomorrow, less than a day away from me. I do plan on doing a playthrough of that. But after that, I'm going to be a little bit short on games for a while, I guess. I mean, I do have my usual assortment of games I'm going to continue playing, like Killing Floor and stuff like that. But I like having variation on this channel. I like playing different games and constantly finding new stuff to upload. I've been going back into PS2 emulators, as I like to do from time to time, trying to figure out games to play. I actually wanted to go back and play TimeSplitters Future Perfect, and then I found out, this is crazy to me, Future Perfect is not backwards compatible on the 360. That's mind-boggling. How could that, like, out of all the games to not have backwards compatible, how do you overlook that game? That's crazy. I also, on top of that, I'd really like a new TimeSplitters game, and here's some kind of interesting, exciting news for you guys that like TimeSplitters. They're basically making a mod that is the multiplayer section of TimeSplitters. As far as I know, TimeSplitters 1, 2, and Future Perfect. TimeSplitters 2, for me, was the highlight of that franchise. I like Future Perfect, but I definitely thought TimeSplitters 2 was a little bit better with the exception of the horrible, outdated controls. Aiming more specifically. But yeah, someone's making a mod for the multiplayer section. I don't know much more about that. I don't know if it's going to be free. I don't know if it's going to cost money. I don't know if it's a actual production work or whatnot, but the fact that they're trying to bring TimeSplitters back a little bit brings me some hope that maybe there'll be a new TimeSplitters game eventually. So I guess we'll have to wait and see about that. Though that ultimately depends on what Crytek wants to do with it. We're all waiting on Crytek. And this absolutely drives me crazy how Crytek goes out of their way. They were working on Homefront 2, so I guess it makes sense for them to go out of the way and buy Homefront from THQ, but at the same time, Homefront? Why do you want to be associated with Homefront? If you don't know the backstory to this, Crytek UK, like I said, they have been developing Homefront 2. The original developer that made Homefront 1 went out of business, and they got the opportunity to make Homefront 2, but my question is, why would you ever want to be associated with a game that bad? Homefront was not a good game, so why would you want to make Homefront 2? Or why would you even want to keep that series going? I know THQ was kind of in a little bit hurt, but that just seems like a really stupid business decision in my opinion, and you have so many other better things to make, like, you know, TimeSplitters. What about that? Make that instead. That's not a waste of time. And that would sell plenty, even if the game ended up being bad, even if it ended up being not as good as the original TimeSplitters games. It would sell like crazy because it's TimeSplitters. We all love TimeSplitters. And you know, I am a little bit skeptical about a new TimeSplitters game. The main reason is just because although Crytek UK is still the original guys that made TimeSplitters, not all of the original guys are there. The main real important guys kind of left. The co-founders of Free Radical are gone. So I'm not sure how that would pan out. I don't know if it would end up being good. I'm sure they... Oh, nice suicide, teammate. Yeah, I'm not sure how that would pan out. I don't know if it would end up being as good as the old TimeSplitters. I somehow doubt that. I guess we'll have to wait and see. I'm kind of afraid that the new way we do shooters with DLC and everything, there wouldn't be everything unlockable. It wouldn't really be a challenge. It would be, you want these new maps, buy them via DLC, and I'm really afraid of that happening. But again, this is all if that ended up happening to begin with, and I doubt that would ever happen. Anyway, here's the end of the game. Hope you enjoyed it. Pretty decent game, nothing absolutely amazing, and I'll see you guys later.